Welcome to Baby Talk. We're trying something a little different. We are in public.
We are in public, yeah.
But we're also
Wait.
gonna eat. So we're at Ramen Hakata. We got Babe's got fries, ketchup, and then this spicy edamame. We had to come back because it was so good.
Yep.
And then yeah, we're just gonna eat and talk and chill because that's what we usually do. And we're like, let's just film it.
True.
So thank you.
Even
Jesus.
though these fries are plain, they were absolutely delectable last time. So,
Fire.
oh yeah. This is definitely top 3 fry I've had here in Dallas for sure. Wow.
And the edamame is my favorite.
Yeah.
Let me scoot over here.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah.
I like how we brought our whole setup.
We brought the setup and we're getting over our fear of filming in public.
Yeah. Well, it helps that we're in this corner because it's like no one can see us, you know? But I couldn't do this if we were both right there, you know?
I know, right? Yeah. Imagine being in the middle of the table in the middle of the restaurant.
I honestly wouldn't be able to do
Cheers.
that.
I know, right? Yeah. But yeah, this is this is a very interesting BB talk because I really want to. Well, first of all, we got a new lens. We got a very ultra wide lens that we can finally use, and I wanted to talk about some very good topics that we came up with because we get like ideas during the week.
Yeah.
So like, there's a few different segments I want to definitely like ask today, so it'll be super fun.
Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you can just sit it down.
Fried rice.
Yes, thank you. Oh, so good.
Oh, that is more eggy. Look at that.
Yes. Y'all gotta see this. Can I lift it up? Or here,
Yeah.
let's lift it
Sure.
up. This is the fried rice. So freaking good. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. So anyway, so any updates from you since the last time we had a BB talk, which was at Seaside, and I think there is a really good update that you wanted to share.
Have we told them? The
No.
tea?
Not yet.
The motherfucking tea is, ever since we got back from Seaside, we both couldn't shake the fact that, like, what if we just moved here? Because, you know, like, you jokingly always, like, in general, I feel like people just jokingly say, like, let's move to our vacation spot. But we realized our lease will be up in September. And long story short, I was able to make a really good connection. Oh, yay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Chicken katsu.
Yes, thank you.
Right here.
Yes.
Inside of the
You
udon
too.
soup.
Cool, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Should be good now.
Oh, this is a soup. Oh, cool. No,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, you don't
Cool.
have to pull it into it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can have the.
Oh, I
soup separate,
see.
yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
that's really
Appreciate
good.
it.
Okay, cool.
Oh. Our lease will be up. And I just realized in our short, like less than a week that we were there, we were both like or I, at least speaking for myself, felt like I was just networking a lot. Particularly because we found a Mahjong community in Florida. And I was able to it just like dawned on me that, you know, we can move somewhere different and it doesn't have to be
And
abroad.
we love the beach. Like I definitely get my powers when I'm close to water. I don't know about you, but you being a water sign, that would definitely make sense.
Yeah, and then we have family that live in Panama City Beach. And they also live in, like, they have a similar living situation like us. They have like a 2-bedroom apartment. And they're basically not paying that much more than we are. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but it's more so around like the A, PCB area that we're wanting to relocate to. So if you have any job opportunities, let us know. But yeah, I'm actively applying and I updated my resume. And yeah.
And you know, I'm so proud of you for taking that next step. And like actually like realizing that, okay, here I do see a way forward, because it's very easy when things are like easy and comfortable, like here, for example, to get complacent. And I'm very proud of you for taking the next step, and you deserve everything that you have coming towards your way.
Likewise.
Supportive husband.
But, you know, we don't really have a specific. Well, we have like an ideal timeline. Obviously, it'd be really nice to move there after our lease is up, but I also don't want to rush a good thing. One of the biggest things that I was going through is like my current job. When I was hired, I applied for this job kind of like in a state of desperation because I really needed a job. But God is so good because it ended up being a really good job. But I am being underpaid severely, and
Severely.
I could ask for more, but I want to move somewhere where I feel inspired and it feels like this is the right step. And I no longer, not that we've grown out of Dallas, but I really feel like our chapter in Dallas has been completed in terms of like us meeting, getting married,
Yep.
and the job opportunities that we did have that came to a close. So
Yeah.
it just feels right. But we'll keep you guys updated. How about you?
The very job that brought me out to Dallas in the first place ended up being the payment for us to get married. Because if it wasn't for the business not failing, but just kind of just folding up and finishing and completing, we would never have this. And the thing is, it was so funny how that happened just right before we got married. And then we got married, and then we kind of went onto this path, and now that is actually possible. It wouldn't have been possible if that never happened, because I would have had a hard physical location to be at. So maybe that all happened so that we could be ready to move, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then for context, for any new viewers, Ryan and I had met online on Hinge because he was relocating to Dallas
Yep.
from the East. I guess you could call it the East.
Yeah, true.
For a business opportunity that he completed his part. Things kind of changed a little bit, but everything's all good. And now, yeah, you're doing something else.
Things were so good that my business partner, who we ended the company with, was my best man at my wedding.
Yes,
And I love him to death.
Love him.
He is one of the greatest guys that I know. And I know that whatever and his fiance, whatever he does in the future, I'm excited for him, and I know that he'll be successful no matter what.
Absolutely.
That being said, for me, the major thing that's actually changed, like that I know this might actually be like exactly what is best for us in the future, is when I talked to my dad today. I literally sometimes what I'll do is like I work at a dealership, and I'll sometimes just
Car dealership.
I'll literally just put my AirPods in and just walk around the lot
Yeah.
and just get my steps in, and I would talk to like either my dad or you or like whatever, and essentially I told go ahead, this is so good. Essentially he was saying that, but I told him about how we're thinking about moving potentially.
You did tell him?
And yeah, I
What
did
did
tell
he
him,
say?
yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, no, that sounds good, like he wasn't like against it, he wasn't like, don't you want to like blah blah blah, he was just like, oh, that sounds great, yeah, nice, do it. I'm just like, sweet. But basically, he's gifting us a car for his pre-retirement, and
Thank you, Dad.
and so I asked him if instead can we just pick up the car, drive it down to Florida, keep it at one of your family spaces for the meantime, so that when we move there, it's already there, because it's actually a shorter distance to go there than it is all the way out here to Dallas. And he was like, yeah, that sounds good. We could do that. Just let me know what you want to do. I'm just like, wow, that's a supportive dad.
Aww.
So he's giving me a good example of what a supportive dad looks like. And now this is actually one of the segments that I wanted to talk about
Okay.
is
Supportive daddy.
dadhood and motherhood. And so there was something with Bentley. If you remember what that conversation was.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
So we had Bentley for the weekend, which is my dog, which is not Ray's dog. Thank you.
Yes.
And
He is my stepdog.
that's his stepdog.
Yes.
And it made us talk about the fact that, like, what are expectations what are my expectations for Ray as a dad and vice versa? And, like, those just traditional, or what those roles mean to
Yes,
us.
and yeah.
Those are different for everybody.
And you asked me a really good question the other day which we will get into really quick, but just a little bit of history of how I think about this dog. I love this dog. This dog is great. He is he's one of the best boys that could ever exist. Now here's the thing. He was raised in a household with four lovely sisters. And being a boy dog, he likes to, like he likes to rebel sometimes. And so he has picked up habits over the last 8 years that it's difficult for me to accept in my household. And I don't mean that in a bad way or whatever. It's just like I'm getting used to accepting it, right? Because he's still your dog.
Can you give an example? For the
Yeah. So for example, like he will think he's slick and pee when he knows he can just go either in the bathtub when he's inside, or if he's outside walking with you. He knows he can do those, but sometimes he'll just pee against like a box or like the washer dryer. You know what I'm saying? And
No, I know that. But he did
yeah,
that.
and so like he's potty trained, and and the thing is,
We'll do it out of
what
rebellion.
what happens is like he'll be 1 week with us, and then 1 week at home, and then 1 week it's basically a joint
No
custody
stability.
situation, no stability, and like I love him so much, but sometimes like seeing the same habits over and over again because he learns and unlearns and learns and unlearns, and of course that's not his fault, but that's just kind of how it's like panned out. But I think also in a past life, maybe like one of us was like raising each other's child or something like that, and maybe I have a resistance a little bit because I love this dog, but he is definitely a step dog to me, and I can't see him as like my own like biological dog in a way, just because you and I didn't get him. He already existed by the time I came into the picture, and so and that's nothing bad about that at all. But it raised a really good question that you asked me the other day, which is what is the man's role when raising a pet that you necessarily didn't ask for, or you started something and expected somebody else, like expectations, right? So can you ask that question again, just like you asked the other day, because it was really profound. It was a really good question.
I mean, that was the question. It was like, what? Well, it's because you were saying if we had gotten a dog together,
Oh yeah, it would be way different
it
if
would
we
be
had got a
different.
dog together.
And I was just asking you, like, what are the expectations?
That makes sense. As a dad, if we were to get a dog ourselves or have a baby or whatever, it is definitely my duty to provide and be the one that makes all the money. So you can essentially stay at home and raise the children, and you walk around with my credit card and you buy whatever you need to. And I am the one basically making the money so that you can make that happen. And that is my primary role. Other than that, 100% is also to raise a child and, be there for you and support you and all of that stuff. You will have the primary role. But because you having a child, for example, and this, it can go both ways with animals that we get for ourselves too. Because you are now pregnant and in 9 months, you're basically going to have a forced upon you 9 to 5 full-time job. I cannot ask you to make time to also make money on the side. So that is my primary role. And it goes the same for like animals too. If we get an animal together, we're in this together and that's it. But if we don't have that, because it's a sense of not ownership, but it's more like I'm directly responsible. It's a direct responsibility.
Right.
Versus my stepdog, which I didn't ask for and misbehaves sometimes that I'm not necessarily a fan of, can be my stepdog that I love, but the relationship is different and that's okay. But of course, the expectation as a dad for me, that is what I'm going to make sure I do for us. And I want to ask you what your expectations are of me as well, because I think it's good to hear from both sides.
Right. Pause. That's a little bit.
This katsudon with chicken is absolutely blowing my mind right now.
This is fire. To backtrack, I asked that question because oftentimes I see a lot of women, even women in my own life, that have kids with their baby daddy or their partner, and they're literally doing everything. Like on top of being a mom, breastfeeding, doing all the things, they're also paying bills, and it's like I my heart hurts for them only because they're hurting. And of course, like in this economy, it's a little different because it's kind of hard for the man to be a sole provider, given like everything. But I just feel like in our ideal situation, I would want to be financially taken care of if I'm going to bear children and take care of children all day. Like that's I feel like in my mind the least because I'm gonna have to do everything else, you know?
That's true. And really quick, I want to add to what you said just now. It is difficult for a father to be the sole provider of the entire family, but it's not impossible. And the only reason it is not impossible is because I think or know that it's actually possible.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't even have to have any like evidence or reference that it is possible. I'm just going to believe that it is because it has to be. I mean, there's,
Right.
you know, like if I base my beliefs all off of literally what I see, then it will be very easy to just be very pessimistic about the entire world. And that's just not the way to look at things. Like the only reason I know that I'm going to make it happen is because I think it's possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so
And then
you
my
can
dad said something really, something that really got me thinking. One day when we were in the car with my mom, and he was saying, like my mom was complaining about work, and my dad was saying, you know, you could have always been a stay-at-home mom, but you spent too much money. And it's like there are limits to it. It's like you can be a stay-at-home mom on like a what's realistic, like a 80K salary or whatever.
100% if you are reasonable and conservative and you're not just going to give into every buying emotion.
Right. And of course, you know, that's just everyone's own prerogative, but
Yeah.
all I know is I don't want to work whenever I'm having these.
Which is totally reasonable because you're going to have a full-time job anyway. And I think your energy is best utilized for that. And if you want to make money from home, that's
Yeah,
totally
that's different.
fine. But it doesn't have to be like some full-time like job. It's like
My mom was 9 months pregnant, and she was still clocking in the hospital as a nurse.
yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. And so
No.
and the thing is here's the kicker, and this is what I actually believe. Whatever money you make, you do with what you like.
That's what I like.
With an asterisk that I get to help manage your money for the best of your future as well. And what I mean by that is like paying off high interest like credit cards and stuff like that, and just being your financial advisor. It can definitely be seen as controlling, and some of y'all may even like think that's the exact definition of controlling. That's fine. Call it controlling if you want. I'm just wanting us to be financially responsible. And because I have that muscle and you don't necessarily have it like as as pinpointed as I do, which is totally fine. That is all I ask. And in the meantime, you can do whatever you like. Because I trust your actions and I trust you with your decisions. That being said, now it's time for the next segment, which is what do I expect out of you when you're a mother?
Okay.
Okay. So 100%, one of the things I will definitely expect is that you will, and the thing is, I know this is going to happen. I know you're going to raise our kids with the most loving possible. And because your version of loving, I know what that's like. That's exactly what I would want for our kids. You're going to be an absolute superstar at raising our kids from 0 to like 9 or 10 or so before they learn like responsibilities and stuff like that. What I do expect from you, and this is a very a very strong expectations that I please ask you to respect, is when we have a boy, because with the girls is different. When/if we have a boy, you need to let me discipline him, and you need to let me like handle him my way so that he understands that like his role as a boy is different. than a woman's role, right? And so all I ask is, I'm definitely going to. Oh, cool. Thank you. There'll be definitely moments where where what I'm going to do, and the thing is, like, I'm not talking about like physically, like I'm not gonna like physically abuse our baby boy or whatever like that. What I'm saying is like, when he's trying to get onto a chair and he fails, I need you to like let me watch him and just let him accomplish that, and not you trying to help him up onto the chair. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Your nurturing side is great, but for boys, we need them to figure things out for themselves, right?
Understood. And I know like it's easy to say all that now for me, but I know when it comes time that like maternal instinct will kick in, but I trust you and we'll get through it
Yeah.
when the time comes.
You just need to let me take the lead. That's all I ask.
And I could admit that I have known nothing about raising boys.
Yeah.
I've only grown up with girls, so I expect you to know what to do. So
Yep. So, then the next thing I expect from you is that I will give you full access to whatever money you need to make whatever happen that you want. The only thing I ask you is that you make wise decisions financially and you don't use anything in excess or take it for granted or just spend frivolously. Or yeah, so basically all I'm asking you to do is to be financially responsible with and accountable for all of the finances that you incur, and that's all I ask. You know, like a Louis bag or whatever every week or so is like unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, right?
I don't need
And
that.
I know you know better. And whatever you spend the money on, I'm just gonna trust that you're going to use the money well, essentially.
And then
So-
I want to segue into this because I feel like this is important that I see this. This is again with like the same friends that I see is like I don't want to say this is an expectation of mine, but this is like a high priority and preference. Is I know it goes along with like having access to money, but I need help either from you or from like our village so that I could have time for myself to go to the gym, take dance classes, get my nails done every once in a while, get a massage. I know those are all privileges, but that is just the life that I claim to have as a mom because I need that for my sanity. And I know not everybody has that privilege, but I know you and I are gonna work really hard preparing to have a reality like that. And whether that's like you helping every once in a while watch the kids, I don't know.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think that's like something worth discussing because I feel like I don't hear couples talk about that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, of course. I'll of course help where I can. I do believe that relationships are not 50-50. They're sometimes 90-10, sometimes 60-40, sometimes 20-80, you know, and I realize that when that time comes, I will help out, and I know you won't abuse my kindness like that.
Of course.
And that's gonna be the end of that. So yeah, we'll be good on that. Yeah.
But I'm just thankful and lucky that I found a partner that I know will just be there and be a supportive father. And I think the intention for making videos like this is like to not like shape the youth, but like when I think of my little sisters, for example, it's like I really hope that every woman can have a supportive partner and a present father and a partner that will allow them to have time for themselves and to not just put all the weight on them, you know? So that's why.
And then to add to that, the purpose of these segments, of course, is to help whoever wants to be helped out there. But it's mostly for us. It's mostly for me. It's mostly for me to speak into existence, because if I have these good ideas and I speak them into existence, then they're more likely to happen. So yeah, you know, like take whatever lessons you can from this, but at the end of the day, this is mostly just for me and for us basically. So
I think those are all like the main updates. Something. Yeah.
the next segment I want to bring up is a segment called what should I call the segment? HCIBB,
Okay.
which stands for How Can I Be Better?
Oh,
Which
that's cute. I
I
didn't hear
think
that.
I think it's just like a good exercise because I don't see everything from every angle. I kind of just see like from my perspective, right? So, can I have another Coke Zero? Thank you. So, because I don't see everything from my perspective, I know that I sometimes have blind spots. And so, my question for you in this segment of How Can I Be Better is over the last few weeks, have you noticed anything about like my behavior, my actions, or anything like that that you want to bust out the entire scroll? I don't care, that's fine. But is there anything that I have done or did or said or anything like that that has stood out to you and something that I can improve?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna like say it in a way that you have to improve on this. I think I'm just gonna speak on it and we can have a discussion.
This is great because I have no idea what you're about to say, so I'm excited.
So, you know, you working in like the car business, I can only imagine how much stress that is, especially from what I hear from you with like your day-to-day work life. I think I notice like it's this weird it's this thing that I've always tried to navigate even in friendships is like but I know in our marriage is a little different. It's like I want to be present for you whenever you're going through these things and like be, you know, not your therapist but your wife and listen to your problems and be there. And I think whenever your day ends, sometimes I feel like the energy of your day carries on at home. And that's just something I notice. It doesn't mean I'm saying to stop it or to, do whatever, but yeah, but it's at the same time it's like I don't go to your job. I don't know all the ins and outs of what you go through and I'm sure everything you do is warranted. But I say that because I also try to protect my peace. And sometimes I will it'll be more motivating for me to go to a dance class and to be away from, not from you, but like to be out doing stuff instead of coming home to you like in a mood.
In the mood, got it.
So that's all I'm saying.
Cool, I love it. Moral of the story, guys: don't tell your problems to your wife or to any woman in your life.
No, it's like I want to.
No, I'm
be there
joking.
for
I'm
you,
joking.
but
I know. I
It
get
does
it.
affect me too. I'm just saying, like, that's me having an honest conversation.
Which makes perfect sense.
It affects my energy.
Yeah, it makes sense. So how can I be better from that?
I literally don't know. I just want to talk about it.
Okay.
But I appreciate it. I think one time, you were going through a really tough time at work, and I think you literally told me on the phone that you recognized that you were doing that. And I think the fact that you acknowledged it made me, and then you were like saying that you don't want to do that, made me appreciate it because you know that you're not unconsciously doing it. And I think
True.
you've done a better job of like not like you don't like slam doors or anything like that. I think it's just because I'm so used to you being so like lovey with me all the time that whenever I don't get that, it's different. And I know that's life. I can't expect you to be like 100% all the time, and especially when we have kids, I know it's gonna be a lot different. I guess I'm just enjoying this while we have it because I know it's gonna be different as life gets more and more complex.
It doesn't have to be different, but yeah, I get it.
But that's just me acknowledging that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I love it. Well, I appreciate your insight, and you're absolutely right. I'm going to say that the solution to all of this is to know that it's temporary, because that's literally what I'm telling
I
myself.
tell myself too.
And as a result, know that the solution for this is actually coming into our lives already. And
Yeah, I believe that too.
the solution to that is I find another job, literally. And you're absolutely right, because the car industry is kind of horrendous. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because of anything that customers do to you. It's like everyone has emotions, and everyone's like it's a
Sales is
male
hard.
dominated thing, and like And the thing is, like, yeah, I can totally handle that. But the problem is, it becomes hard for me. It becomes very hard for me to what do you call it? To be level-headed about something that's completely nonsensical at work. So it's like it's almost like I'm annoyed at how like petty and stupid some of the shit is, you know? And you're absolutely right. Like it definitely tilts me because it's just like, bro, like we're humans with a really good IQ. Like we're like, why are we giving into these primal emotions? You know what I'm saying? Like some people just some people are just smart and some people are just in a mood all the time. And it's just the problem with me is because I'm an empath, I have no choice but to feel it. Exactly like you. You're an empath too.
That's why, because we're both
The
empathic.
exact problem that is created in one place, we both have to absorb. And that makes me even more upset. So the solution is I have to find another job. And I know that's been the battle cry for the last like few months now in a way because I've always complained about this. Not always, but
Yeah, you're doing your
is
best.
certainly, complaining about sometimes just like, you know, just like you say all the time, like sometimes you just have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you just have to feel it,
Let it go.
like feel it and let it go. Yeah. And so guys, lesson: try not to bring any of your drama back home because it affects your woman too, and that's just a
I
reality.
think that's what you. I think what you said is the solution. It's like like call me like while you're at work and talk to me about it, and I can be there for you. I think it's when it exceeds a certain point. It's like, that's what it's like. Okay, it's like kind of all we ever talk about now. If you could help it.
Sure.
But I don't know.
Cool.
And I guess they can kind of go into my part. I'll ask you the same question, but I do recognize that in order for me to help that situation too, is like I have to do my part as a wife. And you deserve to come home to a clean home. You deserve to come home to like food and the dishes done. So that's what
That'd be
I know
great.
that I could do better.
I love how that part of the segment, you already knew.
Yeah, but do you have anything additional for me?
I'm honestly trying to think because I know I can be very critical, but like I'm honestly trying to think, and like there's nothing necessarily that I can think of other than yeah, if if we can like donate an hour to just like cleaning things up, and like I fully love it when you are in cleaning mode, and that's my favorite part.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can we have a small box for this, please?
For the fried rice?
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
consider
Awesome. Thank you.
I think I'm okay.
I am like this close to asking for a chicken karage. What do you
Oh, yeah,
think?
go ahead. Do you want to wear that? Yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I know I'll be full
food
by the
is
time
so
it gets
good
here.
here,
It's just so good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, I will make your
Awesome. Yep.
and the container.
Perfect. Thank you.
And things get welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like, I'm honestly trying to think, and you do a very good job of being more, not self-conscious.
Self-aware?
Like self-aware? Yeah, self-aware. You do a really good job of being more self-aware.
Try.
You've actually been going to the gym literally every morning for the last like 2 months,
doing
and
that.
that's amazing.
Taking dance classes on top of that.
Doing dance classes. I mean, you're
Pilates.
you're uh, you're
I
you're
want
killing it. Yeah, yeah. Not because it's for me. Yeah.
I will be honest. Okay, I think that's something we can talk about. It's like I feel like women get so much hate when it's like, oh, you're looking good for your man.
Awesome. Thank you.
You.
Love it.
And honestly, yeah, I am looking good for my man. But for me too. Two things to be true, and that's my truth.
But mostly for me, because who are we kidding? I am your biggest motivation, and I appreciate that. And like, I will openly say this: 1,000%. I want you to be skinnier. I want you to be healthier. I want you to be buffer. I want you to be all of these things selfishly, literally even, only because I care mostly about what the end goal here is, and that is for us to live a very long life. Because I want us to both live a very, very long life.
So does being
And
skinnier equate to living a longer life?
well, it definitely is better than being fatter. That is true. So 100%, it's just these are all synonyms, of course, right? These are obviously all synonyms, but at the end of the day, yes, like skinnier, healthier, they go hand in hand together, right? You
You
know,
think so?
not in every case. I know women like to point out the extremes. I totally get that, but in general, yes. So that being said, I very much care about those things, but also I care about those things for me too. So what does that look like for me? Well, the thing is I'm very analytical, I'm very about the math and stuff. And so and I've had to make this sacrifice and I gladly did it for you. I returned my Aura ring, which was like 450 bucks, so that I can put that money towards this lens that we're actually using right now, this ultra wide lens. So because of that,
Thank
here you go, thank you.
Thank you
Cool.
so much.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Cool. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
But yeah, so because of that sacrifice, we're able to get this lens, and it makes me super happy. I'm literally making sacrifices so that, you know, like with both of us in mind, of course, because this lens is going to be good for both of us. We're going to use this all the time. I mean, look at how good this anyway. So, all that being said, I am very analytical, and so the first thing that I really need to work on is I need to track my sleep. It
Now you returned
sounds
your ring.
like I literally like when we were on vacation at Seaside, I was literally using my Aura ring, and that's the first thing I checked every morning. Is like, how did I sleep? And the thing is, a part of me thought, okay, you know,
Thank
awesome,
you
thank
so
you,
much. We'll see you
appreciate
next
it.
time.
Bye.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
I literally thought at one point, I was like, because I only slept like 5.5 hours. I was like, why do I need to look at this? Like, I know I'm getting shitty sleep. I know I'm getting terrible sleep. Like, you understand, like whatever. But like, I realized that it's not about like knowing that I'm getting terrible sleep or good sleep or whatever. It's building habits over a long time and like seeing that score like being essentially recorded like every day for months so that it can tell me other things that are related to it. So that being said, the first thing that I need to do is I need to get back to tracking things. I need to get back on tracking calories. I need to get back to tracking my sleep. And if I can track those things, then I will 100% be able to do something about it because I'm very analytical and data driven. Like I need to see the chart improve so that I know my actions are correct instead of just doing what I think is right and then hoping the results come, right?
So are you saying now that you don't have your Oura ring, you want it back?
So I do eventually want to get it, but it was more important to me to make a short-term sacrifice so that you can benefit with this lens and I can benefit with the lens too. But also, the thing is, I could have just kept the Aura ring, but I'm not in the business of maxing out my credit cards for Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I'm
I'm trying
thankful
to
you're
be,
like that.
I'm trying to be financially responsible, and if that means that I need to sacrifice sometimes for my gain so that we can both gain, then that's
thank
fine.
you.
I'd
I
rather do
appreciate
that.
that.
I'm just not here to max out more credit cards. I literally got it because I wanted to give you this camera and because you deserve a better camera. You deserve an upgrade, and I found a way to make it happen, and we just made it happen,
You
right?
did upgrade my whole camera setup, and I'm very thankful.
So that being said, yeah, if I have to make the sacrifice right now, that's it. But eventually, like for me, like I'll get back into tracking. You're tracking right now. You're going to the gym. Like you're doing a lot. You're doing really, really
This
good.
is
And I
not
appreciate
sponsored
it.
at all, you guys, but I actually found out about this through, I believe his name is Will Tennyson. If you guys watch him as well, but it's this app called Macro Factor, and I'm so
This
shook
app right here.
because. Yeah, but I'm so shook because I've never seen an app like this. My this pal doesn't do this, which they really should. But you literally, I wish I showed y'all with the food, but you literally can take a photo of the food. There's my husband, he's a snack. Take a photo and it will calculate the actual macros. And it's not exact, but it's pretty damn close. I tested it out with my Chipotle kids meal that I know all the macros of by heart, and it was damn near close on every account. So I really F with this app. I'm only on the 2-week free trial, but I'm definitely gonna subscribe to it after that's done, and I never say that. And I believe right now it's only like $11.99 a month, and that's a lot cheaper than my Bitcoin pal. So
Yep.
putting y'all on, so you have no excuse but to track
That's right. Yep.
at least your food.
So tracking that, I do track my steps though. That's good because I walk around with my phone everywhere. So at least that's being tracked. That's good.
But we're on the right track.
We're on the right track. Yeah. Well, by tracking, we are on the right track. Yeah. That being said, that is it for this segment of how can I be better. Now I know how it can be better.
Absolutely, but that's kind of all that I have to say, you guys. Thank you for dinner.
Yeah.
And thank y'all for listening. Whoever made it to the end, we love with you. We love with you. We love you guys. We fuck with you heavy. And I really hope you can hear us. And the music has been blaring throughout this whole episode.
Blasting. Yeah.
But yeah. And check out Ramen Hakata, because this place is fire.
Oh. Yep. Ramen Hakata. If there's one close to you, go
Do you have
there.
any closing remarks?
No, that's it. I want you to leave your best comments and best idea down below, and any criticisms you have. As you can tell, we're all about improving and being self-aware wolf. So
Yay. Bye.
cool.
Bye.